Hello and welcome to House News. In this episode, we'll present you the latest information coming from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. And now, let's see the headlines for today. The second Indonesia-Pacific Parliamentary Partnership has officially concluded and resulted in various commitments. Speaker of the House highlighted the need for stronger cooperation among Pacific countries. Through strategic partnership and innovative initiative, APPP aims to create a sustainable maritime tourism sector that benefits local economies and regional communities. IPPP session in Jakarta opened the door to dialogue and communication, thus become a milestone in parliamentary diplomacy throughout the Pacific region. Chair of BKSAP of the House questioned the double standards of democracy, especially in achieving SDG 16 on peace, justice, and strong institutions. Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of the Kingdom of Tonga has been appointed as the co-chair during the second IPPP. Speaker of the House, Dr. Honoris Causa Puan Maharani, highlighted the second meeting of the Indonesia-Pacific Parliamentary Partnership as an important achievement for Indonesia in strengthening relations with countries in the Pacific region.
Initiated by the Indonesian Parliament, the second meeting of IPPP has produced 13 commitments outlined in the chair's summary. These commitments aim to strengthen the role of parliaments in fostering cooperation between Indonesia and Pacific Island nations. In addition, to improve regional connectivity and inclusive development to address regional and global challenges. Vice Speaker for Politics and Security Ludwig Paulus pointed out certain points stated in the chair's summary focus on improving connectivity and infrastructure in the Pacific region. Furthermore, he emphasized Indonesia is committed to promoting the empowerment of local communities to create maritime-based tourism cooperation with Pacific nations.
Tentunya bagaimana memberdayakan masyarakat di sana, tentunya melihat dari potensi yang ada. Sehingga dalam pertemuan ini yang kita angkat tentang turisme juga berbasis maritime. Artinya bagaimana seperti katakan Indonesia kan sama dengan Raja Ampat. Kita lihat Raja Ampat, oke, basisnya adalah maritime. Tetapi bagaimana mendatangkan turis ke sana, itu akan mempunyai nilai tambah.
Through the second IPPP forum, Speaker of the House Puan Maharani stressed communication and collaboration are necessary for enhancing parliamentary ties in the Asia-Pacific. She highlighted the spirit of partnership in this forum, which was initiated by the Indonesian Parliament.
Parlemen berperan penting dalam mempengaruhi politik luar negeri di negara kita masing-masing. Karenanya, saya percaya bahwa pertemuan IPPP ini dapat memberikan nilai tambah dalam hubungan negara-negara Pasifik dengan Indonesia. Nilai tambah ini akan didapat jika kita berhasil berkontribusi menyuarakan aspirasi rakyat untuk membangun kawasan Pasifik yang kondusif.
During the second IPPP, the House and other delegations successfully identified strategic issues in the Pacific region, such as climate change, economic and maritime cooperation, and interregional connectivity.
The Indonesia-Pacific Parliamentary Partnership Forum resulted in a chair's summary to agree on commitment and sustainable cooperation in maritime-based tourism in the Pacific region.
Several points in the chair's summary of the second IPPP forum include the urgency of regional development in utilizing marine resources, enhancing sustainable marine tourism, and empowering women and youth in the maritime sector. Vice Speaker for Politics and Security Ludwig F. Paulus mentions to develop connectivity and infrastructure in the Pacific region, Indonesia encourages community empowerment to create maritime-based tourism cooperation with Pacific countries.
Tentunya bagaimana memberdayakan masyarakat di sana, tentunya melihat dari potensi yang ada. Sehingga dalam pertemuan ini yang kita angkat tentang turisme juga berbasis maritime. Artinya bagaimana seperti katakan Indonesia kan sama dengan Raja Ampat, itu kan kemudian kita lihat di mana di NTT itu sama. Mereka sesama Melanesia, kemudian kira-kira kondisi geografinya sama, itulah yang kita akan bawa ke sana, ya. Bawa ke sana untuk mereka adopsi, termasuk masalah turisme. Bagaimana mendatangkan turis ke sana, itu akan mempunyai nilai tambah.
Not only in the maritime and tourism sector, Ludwig also states Indonesia has established cooperation with several Melanesian countries such as developing vanilla plantation in Vanuatu and partnering with Fiji and Papua New Guinea to build maritime and tourism vocational training centers in Jayapura, Papua Province. Adila N. Koko, TVR Parlemen, report.
The Forum of Indonesia-Pacific Parliamentary Partnership serves as a platform for Indonesia and Pacific countries to strengthen regional stability. This event provides a valuable opportunity for countries to collaborate, share insights, and strengthen their commitment.
The Speaker of the House, Dr. Honoris Causa Puan Maharani, emphasized dialogue and consultation are effective means to enhance the role of Parliament in Pacific regions. This forum contributes to maintaining parliamentary diplomatic relations across the Asia-Pacific region. Puan aided the Indonesian Parliament establish this forum with the principle of collaboration.
Di negara demokrasi seperti negara-negara Pasifik dan Indonesia, maka parlemen memainkan peran penting dalam menjalankan fungsi bernegara. Parlemen berperan penting dalam mempengaruhi politik luar negeri di negara kita masing-masing. Karenanya, saya percaya bahwa pertemuan IPPP ini dapat memberikan nilai tambah dalam hubungan negara-negara Pasifik dengan Indonesia. Nilai tambah ini akan didapat jika kita berhasil berkontribusi menyuarakan aspirasi rakyat untuk membangun kawasan Pasifik yang kondusif. Nilai tambah akan didapat jika kita dapat mempengaruhi pemerintah agar memiliki kebijakan konstruktif di antara kita.
On this occasion, President Joko Widodo, who opened the second IPPP, appreciated this strategic partnership in the Pacific region. He said parliamentary cooperation can be used to exchange knowledge and develop joint strategies to address economic uncertainties, geopolitical issues, and climate change. Rifki N. Koko, TVR Parlemen, report.
We still have more interesting stories from the recent parliamentary diplomacy. After the break, only on House News. During the UN Parliamentary High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development, PKSAP of the House challenged the global community in consistent approach to democracy, especially in achieving SDG 16 concerning peace and justice.
Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Fadli Zon, stated the conflict in Gaza will damage the achievement of SDG 16, particularly when international rules are no longer respected. This leads to a decline in public trust in democracy. Fadli added, to strengthen democracy, strong and inclusive parliaments are needed. This can be achieved by strengthening public aspirations through meaningful citizen engagement. Fadli said the Indonesian parliament has implemented the Open Parliament movement since 2018 to encourage public involvement in the formation of legislation.
16.4 on the recovery and return of the stolen assets. So if we are investing in parliament, it means that we are working towards democracy, and democracy means that people's voices are heard and human rights values are respected. So in light of such, I would like to pose a question to all panelists. What are your views regarding SDG 16 achievement when in fact globally we see there is an increase of democracy and human rights abuse and the occurrence of double standards towards these values, including the blatant ignorance of some democracies towards the tragedy of genocide in front of our eyes. Thank you.
Moreover, PKSAP of the House paid a courtesy visit to the President of the UN General Assembly and other stakeholders such as UN Water and the International Institute for Sustainable Development. Andini Putri, TVR Parlemen, report.
The House received a visit from Uzbekistan delegates to discuss potential areas for cooperation between the two countries and to promote the strengthening of bilateral collaboration across various sectors.
Following the meeting with the Uzbekistan diplomatic representative, Vice Chairperson of BKSAP of the House Putu Supat Marudana stated the meeting discussed various opportunities for bilateral cooperation between Indonesia and Uzbekistan. The focus was on accelerating cooperation between parliaments and enhancing people-to-people relations between the two countries. Furthermore, Putu added tourism cooperation is one of the key sectors discussed as both countries have significant Muslim populations which can increase connections between Indonesian and Uzbek societies.
280 juta, mereka 35 juta lebih, artinya kita ingin meningkatkan kerjasama ini. Kebetulan negara mereka juga adalah negara Muslim, salah satu yang terbesar di kawasan Asia Tengah. Kita juga mungkin Muslim terbesar di dunia, untuk kawasan Asia Tenggara pun sangat besar. Tentu engagement ini menjadi sangat penting. Dan people to people tourism menjadi salah satu goals yang kita ingin capai kerjasama komprehensif tersebut. Nah, yang lainnya juga pasti kita sentuh mengenai trade, investment, dan yang terpenting juga bagaimana GKSB ini kita siapkan untuk melakukan kunjungan, memastikan akselerasi daripada kerjasama.
In addition, Putu hopes strengthening parliamentary cooperation can create cultural transfer and understanding that can support both countries in international agreements and treaties. Ferdian and Ridwan, TVR Parliament, report.
The Saudi Arabian government has required all pilgrims to use a Hajj visa instead of Umrah or other visa. As a result, several Indonesian prospective pilgrims were arrested and sent back due to using ziarah or fake visas.
Member of Commission 1 of the House, Rizky Aulia Rahman Natakusuma, requested the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to provide legal assistance for Indonesian citizens involved in these cases. The ministry needs to give special attention to Indonesians who were deported or are still undergoing legal proceedings in Saudi courts.
Dalam beberapa tahun ke depan, jatuh tempo utang negara ini luar biasa besarnya. Nah, sehingga harus ada efisiensi yang dibuat oleh kementerian ataupun lembaga pemerintahan sekarang maupun pemerintahan ke depan. Kami ingin memastikan bagaimana pelindungan warga negara Indonesia sebagai penjagaan citra Indonesia dan pelindungan hak-hak warga negara Indonesia, baik yang ada di dalam maupun di luar negeri, bisa terjaga dan tidak terkena imbasnya dari efisiensi anggaran ke depan. Tadi laporannya dari Kementerian Luar Negeri ada 80 lebih warga negara Indonesia yang ditahan di Arab Saudi karena kesalahan visa. Berangkatnya berangkat haji, visanya visa ziarah atau visa ziarah. Nah, ini kita memohon kepada Kementerian Luar Negeri, memohon kepada pemerintah sekarang Pak Jokowi untuk tetap memberikan fasilitasi kepada mereka yang membutuhkan. Jangan dilepas begitu saja.
Out of 80 potential Hajj pilgrims arrested due to visa problems, 75 have been sent back to Indonesia while the other 5 are facing legal proceedings. Rodia and Koko, TVR Parliament, report.
When we return, we bring you our special segment on the conversation of the Speaker of Parliament from the Kingdom of Tonga, only on House News. During the second IPPP, delegates from Tonga voiced the need for unity on climate change and emphasized cooperation on energy systems and food security. We have special interview with the Speaker of Tonga Legislative Assembly to explore about this important topic.
Hi, I'm Alda, and now we are watching the special event of the second Indonesia-Pacific Parliamentary Partnership in Jakarta. So now, joining us today, the Speaker of Tonga, right?
Yes.
So, what do you think about Jakarta today? The weather and the food, maybe?
This is my second time.
Oh,
I attended the first one in 2018.
okay.
So it's definitely an honor and a privilege to be able to attend again and represent my island country, Tonga.
Okay.
The weather here is warm, like at home.
Yeah.
We are both island nations, so it's nothing new to me. And I find the food very interesting.
Oh, thank you very much. So first of all, the theme of today forum is about the partnership to foster social development. What kind of partnership that you really aim to have of this forum?
Well, first of all, I think it's important as island nations in the Asia-Pacific region to come together because we have common interests in climate change, in the diverse nature of our populations, and of course there are unique challenges that islands face. Distance to services, ocean, blue economy, and of course with climate change, rising sea level is both important to us in the islands and also here in Jakarta as a low-lying city.
Yeah. So you mentioned about the rise of sea levels before and also blue economy. But I want to talk more about the rising sea levels because you are in the Pacific nations and it's like an archipelago. So what kind of initiatives or regulations that you will make or like you will propose for the other IPPP members in this forum?
Well, I think first of all, we need to match the resources available to us as small island developing states in the Pacific, and also with our partners in the region. So matching that ambition with the resources to achieve our ambition is important. And I think forums provided by Indonesia help strengthen South-to-South cooperation. There are certain approaches, both culturally and economically, that are more relevant to us in the South, as we have similar experiences with our many ethnicities and island groups. We can share applicable technologies to overcome the challenges of climate change. And of course, together we can help raise awareness and of course bring action to our aspirations to combat climate change.
That's interesting where you mention about the technology, like the sharing technology, because it links to my second questions actually about the blue economy. What kind of technology that you will have maybe to support the blue economy, and maybe you have a specific target for blue economy between you and Indonesia, for example?
Well, I know that we're very keen to see what sort of cooperation Indonesia has to offer in terms of decarbonizing our energy systems, renewable energy, both on land with solar and wind, but also emerging technologies for renewable energy from wave and ocean. A lot of these developments can be seen from Indonesia. And apart from that, there's also the issue of food security. With the changing climate, we have to have more resilient crops. And I believe you are in a unique position in Indonesia with your resources and universities to help enable us to overcome those challenges as well.
Okay. So my last questions, because you are going to be the chair of the forum, right?
I've been privileged enough to co-chair with your speaker.
So, okay, let's jump to my last questions. What kind of the resolution that you wish to have after you have this meeting, after you are chairing this meeting? Just a simple resolution that you wish to propose.
Yes, this is a parliamentary forum, and I think it's important for parliaments as they represent democracies and our people to meet and of course bring a lot of our aspirations to the forefront of discussions by our government. And so first and foremost, I would like to see firmer commitment for continued IPPP meetings. And then secondly to that, a joint resolution around concrete actions in terms of joint development and cooperation between our parliaments.
So
I think, generally speaking, to me, that would be very successful.
Cool. So commitment and also joining resolutions, right, for all of the resolutions.
Continued discussions for joint cooperation and exchanges.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It's been an honor to talk with you. So that's all, and Don't forget to watch the special event of the second IPPP.
And that's House News for today. Thank you for watching everyone and have a good day.